So if I were to draw these here, I'm just going to give myself A5 because that's typically what you would have at an event. I'm just too lazy to cut the paper. So I'm going to put 10 minutes on the clock and just see how far I get, basically. I don't think I'm going to be able to do 2.5 minutes each, but we'll see. Okay, it's 10 minutes on the clock. Let's do this. So first thing I would say is poses go out the window. Don't care. I would just draw everyone standing there. So I'm not going to worry too much about making sure everyone's like really amazingly posed. So I just literally copy what is on the thing. I mean, obviously I can't help like putting a little bit of angles and movement in there, but so that's first thing. Poses out the window, just make it as simple as possible. Just put a slight bend in the body, that's fine. So second thing is use each person to kind of cover up another person. So you're not drawing 8 hands, you're not drawing 8 arms, you're drawing probably 2 arms and 2 hands. And that's it. So that's about 60 seconds and we got that framework down. Next thing is just simple faces. I'm not doing too much. We're going to rely much more on hair color and skin tone. So I'm not looking at making sure that the nose shape is correct and like getting all those things right. I'm just doing hair and dress. Again, this is the only 2 arms that we're drawing, so just gonna draw that. She's wearing, she's got a bag, so we just chuck that in. So her dress, we're just gonna make sure covers up as much space as possible. And then the feet, I'm just doing hints at, and then I'll just block color those. So that is 40 seconds inking her. We move on to the second lady. Again, simple face. Just try and make sure that they're in the same sort of proportion as this one. Just ink it. She's got this nice hairstyle there. The dress like that. Get that in there. Get the shape of the dress in there. She's got her hands behind both of them, so we don't need to show those. And that's kind of her done. Just pop her jawline in there. Again, very, very simple. So onto this lady here. So we give her a smile. Draw the hair in. Hair's covering up a lot of details that we don't have to worry about. Like that. Her hands are behind her friends too. Then we just draw her dress. And then we've got all this shaping here, which I will do later, so I'm not going to worry about that now. Okay, and then we've got this lady here, so the other second arm that we'll be drawing. Her dress is like that, so she's there. Draw the arm, and just finish off with the face. Okay, so it's very sketchy, very quick, very doof, doof, doof. And that's been 4 minutes. So with drawings like these, it's one of those things where it's, I smudged it a little bit, where it's like the sum of its parts or whatever, like each individual one isn't very strong. But when it's all together, it works a lot nicer. So now we just pop in a skin tone very quickly. I tend to be a bit more abstract with these. Like I'm not kind of making sure everything's very neat and tidy. I feel like sketchiness lets you get away with a lot more, but also it's just very quicker and suits the piece. So we got some, quick lines here. Just using a chisel nib to cover all that very quickly, like that. And now we do the dresses very quickly. I don't really have the right color. That's a bit garish. Do this. Just gonna put base colors down. So she's got a soft blue. It's not soft blue. Fine and we'll redeem that later. So I need a soft yellow. Be careful when you're looking for a yellow because they will mess you up really bad, because some of them are a lot more vibrant than you think they are. And you'll end up with like a highlighter. So this is running out, but luckily with the dress it actually kind of works. So now hair color. Get that in there, need a darker color for her hair. Okay, we've got 3 minutes left. So I think her hair's black, so we can just put that in. Okay, now her hair, I can't find a color for, which is fantastic. Really wonderful. There we go. Now, I mean, the only spanner in the works is her dress, because what the fuck can I do for that? So I'm just gonna do lavender and then peach tone. Oh, is she gonna have me sweating in a minute? I think we've got a minute and a half left. I just wanted a little hint of that green, like that. I think that's fine. Now, next color will be the lip colors. So everyone's got relatively neutral lipstick on. Okay, I might change that color in a second. What's this one? Antique pink. Yeah, it's nicer. So we've got a minute. What I'm gonna do is now just go over them in a little bit more detail with a thicker fine liner and kind of, again, illusion of detail kind of thing. And the bag can just be hinted at. Her shoes, like that. Okay, adding some extra details in. Need to give her a jawline. That's fine. Got 15 seconds left. Ooh. Like that. And then she can have some extra details. Okay, we've hit time, but I do want to just add in a couple extra things. So I think this will be 11 minutes in total, which I think is fine. Like, I've been talking through it, I've been teaching and drawing. So I think that's fine. What I would do now is add in a few color pencils here and there for a bit more dimension. So we can get some skin tones, some hair tones, try and darken this dress up a little bit. Skin tone. And the last thing I'll do is the white gel pen. Just kind of, it breaks up some of the lines a little bit. But yeah, so that was about 11 minutes. So that's not too bad. I'd probably, at a live event, I'd spend 15 minutes if I was drawing 4 people, 15 to 20 minutes. So this is me being a bit crazy, a bit loco. But as you see, like, the drawings individually aren't very strong, but when they're together, they would look at that and think, oh, look, and because you've got the dresses all separate colors, Powerpuff Girls, you've got all hairs are different, you know, and it kind of, they can differentiate who is who, so that's always good. But yeah, it wouldn't normally be that quick and that kind of, there's a few choices that I kind of want to neaten them up, but we're going to leave it be. Anyway, that's how I would do, yeah, 4 people, 10, 11 minutes, done.